Hi everybody, I'm Sergio with Mobility Direct and welcome to our YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping by. In today's video, we're going to unbox and assemble the Transformer 2 auto folding mobility scooter. All right, now we're super excited. The Transformer has been one of our top selling automatic folding mobility scooters of all time, and they just released version 2. It's got a few awesome upgrades. The manufacturer has listened to our feedback, and we are really excited to tell you all about this. Now, this is going to be the unboxing video. We'll have another review video that's going to go in depth with all the specifications and details about how it works. But for now, I want to just tell you a few quick things before we start unboxing it. Number one, if you want a copy of our free product catalog, go to our website, mobilitydirect.com. Click on the green button at the top of the page that says free catalog, fill out the simple short form, and you'll get one in the mail within 1 to 2 weeks tops. I also want to say that if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you're automatically entered into our monthly giveaway raffle. That's right. Once a month, we give away a free powered mobility product to a random subscriber of our YouTube channel. So, if you're not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? You're already here. Just hit the button down low there that says subscribe, and you'll be entered. You could be the next lucky winner, like some of the last few winners you're seeing on the screen now. Not only that, you'll get notifications when we release awesome new videos like this one. Now, I've got my spec sheet here. I'm just going to go over a few of the specifications. I'll throw them on the screen as well. While I'm going over them, you can pause, go back, print this, or download it from our website with the link in the description. The overall length of this unit is 38 inches. Overall width is 18 inches, and it has a maximum speed of 3.75 miles per hour. It can travel up to 13.5 miles on a full charge, and it has a 55-inch turning radius. The weight with the battery is 55 pounds. Has a 3.25-inch ground clearance, and it can hold up to 300 pounds. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get started. It shows up in a box. You will need a pair of scissors or a blade of some sort to remove the pallet straps. Now, it might show up in a box that's almost identical in size, and then you'll take this out of that cardboard box. Or it might just show up like this, depending on how many you order. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting the pallet straps carefully. There we go. Now the process is pretty easy. You want to go ahead and cut the tape along the seams. Be careful not to go too deep. I like to go at an angle just to make sure I'm not cutting into any part of the product, just in case, even though normally, yep, there's a piece of cardboard on top protecting it. There you go. So you just remove that first piece, and what do you see here? You've got your key fob, your 2 keys, and your, what I'm guessing are the armrest tensioning knobs, which you basically use to adjust the width of the armrest. You've got a few Allen keys here, which we'll use for different things, and a battery for the key fob. So we'll go ahead and put these to the side for now. Got the user manual. Don't forget, read your user manual in its entirety before you operate your scooter. It's going to tell you how to treat the battery, and of course, like most products, you want to make sure you charge that battery regularly when you first get it to get the battery through that initial break-in period. Now, I also want to mention you want to keep all of your packaging secured, so if you, for some reason, need to return it, you can return it. All right, so to get it out of the box, what I'm going to do is tip it over just to make it a little easier. and I'm going to start pulling from this powder coated aluminum part of the frame and slide it right out. Now I'm going to take the top part off. It's just a big styrofoam crate, and I'm going to pick it up right out. Got some styrofoam here underneath the frame. Just grab that. We've got a box here. Now this is my first time unboxing it. That's the charger. Charger works just like any other charger. We'll show you how. It's got a 3-pin barrel connector, which makes it extremely easy. It's almost impossible to plug it in the wrong way. So we'll put that to the side. Here we have another box, and this, if I'm correct, my guess is going to have the armrests. Yep. So here are your armrests. We'll go ahead and put these to the side. I just want to show you one of them. Flip up armrests, pretty nice. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clean up the set, and we'll be right back with you. All right, we're back. That was fast. So I did remove some of the plastic. There was a little bag over the top and some plastic covering the dash. No big deal. We'll go ahead and get started with the unboxing process here. Now, what I'm going to do is first unfold it manually. There's a red lever in here, which we're going to zoom in on. All right, so if you look down in here, I'm kind of wiggling this red bar. That's the release bar. So I'm going to pull it forward and then kind of expand the unit so that it starts to unfold. And that is the release for the actuator. So now I can actually unfold it. And I can reach the battery now. So the battery's right here. It comes out with a little handle. Little sticker here that says, please remove this isolation insert before using the scooter. It protects the battery terminals from making contact. So now the unit's actually powered on with the battery. All right, so I've got my 2 keys here. I'm gonna go ahead and raise the handlebar assembly up. There's just a little clamp here, which you can loosen, and then raise it up, tighten it. So now you can adjust the height, obviously, and put it all the way up. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the key in to just make sure it's working. Now, because we use the release bar, and this is a good time to explain why it's beeping, because when you unbox it, this is going to happen too. So, you see as I push it right now, the wheels are rolling, which means it's not in drive mode. There's a little red lever back here, right there. Put it in the upward position, and now the brakes are engaged. It's locked in. And now I can operate the unit with the keys. It shouldn't beep at me. There we go. So I've got my key fob here, which came in a little bag. We'll go ahead and take it out. Now let's take a look here. We've got the icon of it folded up and the icon of it unfolded. Now I released the latch for the folding motor, so the unit thinks that it's still folded. So what I need to do is actually run through the sequence here so that the motor for the folding and the unfolding process locks back into place, because right now it's detached and it's going to appear as if though it's not working. I guess I stand corrected. It looks like they have figured it out and made an improvement compared to the Transformer 1. So even though I unlocked it, it's still working the way it should, and if I hit the button again, it stops halfway during the folding process for safety, just in case you have, you know, maybe your purse has the strap hanging in here. You don't want anything to get caught in between the frame as it's folding and unfolding it. You could damage your scooter or hurt yourself if you get your fingers caught in there. So for safety, it pauses halfway, and then you just hit the fold button one more time, and it's going to complete the folding process. And that's what makes this scooter awesome. It folds and unfolds with basically no effort. So if you hit the unfold button, which is the top button on the key fob, same thing. It's going to go through its process but stop halfway. And we'll go ahead and continue on, but I just wanted to demonstrate that for you because this is basically the best part about this scooter. So aside from the folding feature, it does have full suspension, a built-in light kit now, which it didn't have before. So there's the light kit, which before it didn't have. So the Transformer 2 has that light built in and a digital dash, which is also going to tell you a couple things like the charging status. It's got a little piece of film on there, so I'll peel that off. You've got the battery meter, which I need to charge it. I just got my unit. That's the light switch right there that we were showing you. And it's got the open and close just like the Keyfob does. So if you want to fold it, unfold it, you can use these buttons. And it's got a horn buzzer.
Sorry.
Last but not least, it also has a speed limiting knob. So if you go all the way counterclockwise towards the tortoise, you're going to limit the top speed. If you go clockwise towards the hare, you're going to reach that top speed. So it's for safety, you can limit the top speed. All right, so here's the throttle levers on each side. What's nice about this setup is that it has a wraparound delta tiller. So, I mean, you can hold it here, you can hold it here, you can hold it here, you can hold it down here, you can go, don't go crisscross, I'm just kidding. But it's got plenty of options for gripping the steering assembly known as the tiller. So this is a delta style tiller, and you've got a paddle on the right and a paddle on the left. Does beep when you go backwards, by the way. Little disclaimer, some people don't like that, but hey, it's for safety. Now you can use your right hand independently to go forward and in reverse by either pulling back or pushing forward. Now with your left hand you can do the same thing, but the controllers are going to be inverted. I also want to point out that it is sensitive to the pull, so if you pull ever so lightly it goes very slow. Once you pull all the way it takes off. So it's known as a throttle sensitive lever here. So pull lightly and you're going to go really slow. Even if the speed setting's all the way up, I can control it by pulling really lightly, and it's not going to go the full speed. It's going to go very, very slow. Pretty awesome. All right, it's time to go ahead and install the armrest. Now you're going to notice there's a zip tie here and a little plastic block. This is actually blocking the entry path for the armrest, so you want to cut that zip tie and remove and discard this little piece of plastic. Or it might be a good idea to hold on to it just for the first week in case you need to return your unit. So here are the armrests. They slide into that hole, and there's a little hole right there and a bigger hole on the outside part of the sleeve. So you just slide it in, grab your hand screw, which comes wrapped in a little bit of plastic, and line it up so it falls right in. It doesn't go any lower, so just drop it all the way. Don't need any tools for this other than the hand screw, so tighten it up all the way to make sure it's nice and secure, and that's gonna keep it nice and locked in and firm so it's not gonna wiggle around. And there you have it. So the first armrest is installed. Just rinse and repeat on the other side and you're good to go. Super easy. All right, you've got 2 Allen keys here, and these are just there just in case things get loose over time. Sometimes the backrest kind of starts falling over and it's not too tight, so you've got your little hole right there that you can use to tighten it back up so that it stays up and doesn't just fall down. If the armrests get a little loose and you want them a little firm, you can go ahead on the other side where that bolt is. You can tighten up those bolts. And throughout, you're going to notice a lot of bolts. If you are going off-road on grass a lot and it's shaking a lot, some hardware might get loose. It happens, just like a car. So you want to make sure you keep these Allen keys safe, and if your technician needs to use them as well, they can use them to tighten things up over time. All right, I've got my charger plugged into the wall. There's a green light there that's just telling me that the charger is on. Now, when I plug it in, which by the way, the Transformer 2 now has the charging port up high. So you may remember on the Transformer version 1, the charging port was located down low. And by the way, you've got a USB charging port, so you can charge your cell phone with your scooter now. Pretty awesome. So here's the XLR charging connector. There's the port. It's a 3-pin barrel connector. Comes with the 24-volt charger at no additional cost. You just plug her in, and when it's plugged in, you're going to notice that the light on the charger went from green to like an orange. And now that's basically telling you that it's charging. When it's fully charged, that light will go from orange to green. One other thing that's pretty nice is if you look in the box that came with the keys and the key fob is you get a spare battery. So when you need to change the battery, they do die over time, just take out those 3 little screws with a micro Phillips head screwdriver and pop the new battery right in. Pretty easy to do. All right, so before we wrap this video up, I want to just talk about a few quick little features. We talked about the height adjustment on the Delta tiller. There's also a little lever here so you can control the tilting angle of the whole steering column, which is pretty nice. And also on the back here, you've got full suspension that you can see. Nice yellow coils, super nice. And you've got the anti-tippers in the back for safety. We already showed you the red lever. That's to turn off the automatic brakes in case your batteries die. You can push the unit manually wherever you need to go. And of course, that release lever in case your battery dies to fold it and unfold it manually. So overall, we're really impressed with the Solax Transformer 2. It really hit all the points that were being missed on the Transformer 1. It's a huge improvement, and we couldn't be more excited to bring you awesome review content. You can also come to one of our stores if you're local. Come check it out in store, give it a test drive, or you can just call our non-commissioned sales experts with the phone number at the bottom of the screen. They'd love to answer any questions that you have. We offer it for sale tax-free. Shipping is free at mobilitydirect.com. And stay tuned for more awesome content. We're going to be doing some comparison videos of this product and other folding scooters, as well as going in-depth, going over all the reviews, doing some test drives outdoors and in different environments. So please stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe. I'm Sergio with Mobility Direct. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.
Wow! Come on, groove it over. I said, baby, I know you're on a roll. Sweet honey, let's take it real soon.